What's up, BookTube? I already started this video and I had my volume all the way down. But luckily I noticed almost right away. So we are recording. The volume is up. We're going to do Nocturnal Readers Box. I get Nocturnal Readers Box through the Cratejoy website. I do have a Cratejoy influencer link that I will link down below. There is a ton of boxes available, not just book boxes. There's makeup boxes, yoga boxes, clothes boxes, dude boxes. There's a crap load of stuff on Cratejoy, but I get 2 book boxes. I get Nocturnal Readers Box and my Thrill Club, and I also get I'm part of one of the Razor Clubs, because you need razors. I pay $127 for a 3-month subscription. You can pay also monthly, every 6 months, and I believe annually as well, if you would like. I'm good with the every 3 months. You get a tiny bit of a discount the longer that you purchase your subscription for. That kind of works for the majority of them. That is how a lot of them work. Without further ado, let's see what we have for February. Like I said, I already had started this and the volume was down, but I just threw all the stuff that I had taken out, threw it back in there, and we're going to pretend like that never happened. So, the stuff that I saw was so awesome that it's not going to be hard to be thrilled by it and show my enthusiasm all over again, because it's freaking amazing. Wait till you guys see this. The first thing is a wearable item. Ooh, hopefully I get it right this time, because I just threw it in the bag. First thing is a wearable item. It's a bandana. How freaking awesome is that? Oh my gosh. This is like so badass. And it's already on my TBR. I mean, I gotta buy it someday, but it's on my Goodreads TBR. I'm already been made aware of this book and excited to read it someday. This is definitely going up on my wall. This is freaking awesome. We'll find a good place for that. You're gonna get a good home. Next we have a cup. We have gotten a cup in the past. We got bar glass. I believe they had also, had an Overlook Hotel bar glass that I did not get. It was given out prior to me joining Nocturnal Readers Box. This is the one that I did get, though. This is from American Gods. It says, Ibis and Jacqueline's Funeral Parlor. It's wonderful. I love bar glasses. So now we have another one. I'd like the Overlook Hotel one. If you guys ever want to bring that back, I'll buy it. So if you see this Nocturnal Readers Box, Vincent, Jessica, I'll buy it. Just put it on the site and I'll buy it. So this one is Experience the Mayan Ruins, Yucatan Peninsula, Mexico. I recently watched a video Chapter Stacks did, and the ruins was on one of her horror book lists, and she said it was much better than the movie. Wasn't too fond of the movie. It was so-so, but knowing that the book is better, which usually they are better, I could definitely see how that would work out. But knowing that it's better makes me really want to read it, because I did like it. I don't know, there was just something about it that I didn't like. I think it might have been one of the characters. Sometimes that's enough to drive you off of something. So this is really cool, especially if I someday get ruins, which, because of Chapter Stacks, has already been added to my TBR. So I have to read that someday as well, because it's good. Yeah. Ooh, and then we have a t-shirt. This is the last item that I saw prior to realizing that the volume was all the way down. It is a black t-shirt, which is awesome. Black is my favorite color. Who knew, right? And it's a very simple t-shirt. It says, "For God's sakes, get out," from the Amityville Horror. It's very simple, and it's black, and it's medium, so that meets all the qualifications. it's definitely going to get worn on a regular basis. I like my Christmas Land shirt, but I don't love how I look in gray. I think that's its only problem. I like the long walk t-shirt, but I like how I look in white, so I don't mind that one as much. I really like that Christmas Land t-shirt too. I'm gonna wear it anyways, even if it is gray and I don't like how I look in gray. I'm still gonna wear it. So we got a t-shirt. Yay! This box is the bomb. We got a t-shirt, we got a bandana, we got a cup. Dang. And we still got more stuff to go. So next we have the pin. The pin for this month is not something I recognize. Let's see what it says behind his head. Summer of Night. And that's also, his hat says S of N. So that must be the book, Summer of Night. Looks like a parasite on his face. Interesting. That's not my kind of book. I'll put it with my other pens, but probably not something I would want to read. Ooh, speaking of reading, the next item is a book. Let's see what we got. Alan Ryan, Cast a Cold Eye. It says, Jack Quinlan, an American writer, travels to a small village in the remote western part of Ireland to research a book on the Irish famine. The quiet, picturesque village seems just the place to spend a few months writing, but beneath its placid exterior lurk dark secrets. Why do the locals behave so strangely? What is Father Henning, the enigmatic parish priest, hiding? And what is the meaning of the strange ritual Jack observes in the cemetery? The search for answers will lead him to the terrifying discovery that the ghosts of the past linger on in the present, and they cry out for blood. An atmospheric, haunting ghost story, Cast a Cold Eye, is a slow burn horror novel that will keep readers in suspense till its chilling conclusion. This is 1984. So this is a oldie. It is 1984. Ooh, the cover, the front cover is very spooky. Look at this. Oh, it's spooky. Oh, yeah, there. That looks good. That one I think is gonna go right here. We're just gonna put that in its home. Look, it's already home. Let's see what we have next. Oh, another book. Oh, this is nice. Look at this. What is this? Oh, this looks wicked. Kojo Suzuki. He is the guy, he's the guy who wrote The Ring, right? Ooh. It says 21 years after the legendary bestseller Ring, which spawned blockbuster films on both sides of the Pacific, and 13 years after Birthday, the seeming last word on iconic villain Sadako and her Containment International. Goodness. That is almost hard to read just because I don't want to mispronounce a bunch of names. But it seems like The Ring, there's a touch of Ring, but modern day, considering it's a video on the internet, as opposed to a videotape, which doesn't really exist anymore, and kind of skipped over DVDs. Was there a Ring for DVDs? And now it's a clip on the internet that is causing havoc. But that is freaking awesome. I think this is brand new, too. This is so cool. I dig it. Oh, look, we can put you right Rooch down, everybody. Rooch down. There we go. All right. We have the card, and then the last but not least. That's a weird one. Let's see what it's based on. Let's see. Our art is one of the most terrifying scenes from Nick Cutter's The Deep. If you've read it, then you should recognize the bees. If not, get on it. Have not read it. I do have Nick Cutter's The Troop already that I need to read. And I have another one of his books on my TBR. Oh, what was it? I don't know, but it looks really good. To recap for February. First book, new release, S by Koji Suzuki, latest in the Ring Saga, related, not a sequel, so not reading the others is perfectly okay. Yay! Awesome. That's wonderful. But keep the lights on. Second book is another classic from Valancourt Books that was recommended by so many people around the world. We felt compelled to finally pick it up, and we are so glad we did. Cast a Cold Eye by Alan Ryan is an Irish ghost story with ritualistic background. It's so beautifully written, but more haunting as the dread slowly creeps into your head. Be careful with this one. The pin was created by a familiar name, Jeff at Exhumed Visions. Though he had no real reference to the image and no overly descriptive prose, Jeff created what was in my head. This is the World War I soldier in the most terrifying form in Summer of Night. Never heard of it. But it's also not my thing, so it probably would never have really come across my path. It says we worked on the simple t-shirt design longer than any of the past ones because it was officially licensed design. The famous shriek from the Amityville Horror by Jay Anson, Get Out. Our art is one of the most terrifying. I read that. We also felt compelled to include a second wearable of sorts, a bandana from Stephen Graham Jones' Mongrels. We really enjoyed the different aspect of the story, and being a native descendant, I've heard similar tales. Last, An Amazing Glass from Scott Smith's The Ruins. Trust me, if you haven't read it yet, give it a go. Don't base anything on the subpar movie, which is what I've heard recently. The book is killer. That's awesome. I'm so excited. And then March, I know what you're thinking. How can things get better than this, right? Right? Like, we got a t-shirt, a glass, a hardcover book by the dude that wrote The Ring. I mean, the bandana. This month was the freaking bomb, which is awesome because it was my birthday month. So they must have just done it especially for me. It says, in March, we are going to show you. We have a world-renowned, award-winning artist that we are working with, a living legend that is doing a signing with us, an insane shirt design, and stuff we are not ready to tease yet. Also, some really big giveaways coming at you. All products are exclusive to this month's box and are designed by us unless otherwise mentioned above. Oh my gosh, that was amazing. I mean, the box is always amazing, but you guys do such a wonderful job that I can't, like, I recently, tried to cut some things from my budget, and you guys I didn't even think twice. I absolutely have to keep this in my life. It's so good. I can't take you guys off. It's gonna, like, as long as you're doing this, I will probably purchase the boxes. Unless you ever want to give me a 3-month rep, thing. I would rep the shit out of this box for you. So I've already been practicing very, very hard. So when the time comes up, please consider me and whatnot. Everybody else, buy this friggin' box. It's so amazing. It's wonderful. It is, like, literally the best horror book thing ever. You get the most amazing books from here. It's wonderful. I can't scream its praise enough. So, thanks so much for sticking around with me. Till next time.